But speaking of, Jerry Seinfeld has delivered a scathing roast to an anti-Israel heckler who briefly derailed his show in Sydney on Sunday. This is what happened.
It's a comedy show, you moron. Get out of here. We have a genius, ladies and gentlemen. He solved the Middle East. He solved it. It's the Jewish comedians. That's who we have to get. Tomorrow we will read in the paper, Middle East, 100% solved thanks to man at the Kudos Arena stopping Jew comedian. They stopped him.
Stephen, this person was chanting, from the river to the sea, Palestine will be free. How do you think Jerry Seinfeld handled that?
He's a consummate professional. I've seen him I've seen his show in Pennsylvania years ago. The guy is absolutely brilliant. And he did exactly what his show was famous for doing, pointing out absurdity. That's what the whole show was about. And he pointed out quite correctly the absurdity of this one-man performance in his comedy show, thinking that his, from Palestine to the, from river to the sea, actually, when you think about it, saying it to a Jewish comedian, a pretty nasty thing to do, as though that was going to change anything. And Jerry Seinfeld did what he's done through his whole career, pointed out the absurdity of something that maybe we've forgotten how absurd some of these protests really are.
Maybe, but he's also a professional, as you said. Now, look, I've got to ask you about this because he's done it again. Joe Biden has had another dead man walking moment after appearing to freeze at a fundraiser before Barack Obama had to come to his rescue. This is what happened. Yeah, oh dear. Daniel, we're almost out of time, but I just think it's getting sad now. I mean, this is a man who genuinely needs help, and yet they're making him go through the ringer again for another election.
Look, I agree. I don't know whether it's too late for them to replace him on the ballot. I suspect it might be. But every day you can see the contrast between Biden and Trump. Trump is going through all of these legal issues, among other things. He's doing campaigns. He's energetic. He's looking forward to the future. Contrast that to Biden, but what I will say is the debate that's happening very shortly will be very interesting to watch.
We all can't wait for that. Unfortunately, we've run out of time. Stephen Chavura, Daniel Wild, great to have you both on the show this evening. Thank you so much for joining us.